40 to Halle Langhi. Coach Beth, moving on to Saturday, just talk about how you're feeling right now and thoughts on the win.
Ecstatic, I guess, would be a good way to describe this. We knew we had it in us. We've played tough competition all year. We opened the season up at their place. First game of the year, first Friday in January. They'd played a couple games, and they're a great basketball team. You got to give them a lot of credit. They've got great players. They won the Class A. We knew we had to hold them to right around 50 points to win the basketball game. They're averaging 66. We held them to 51, which got the job done. So couldn't be more proud of my girls for executing what they needed to do, both on offense and on defense, and just playing with that heart and emotion that you got to play with to advance in the state tournament.
Thank you. Questions now from Eric Walker. Coach, you seem to have some momentum in the fourth quarter, up 2 at 37-35. Then Thompson hit a 3 and got the crowd into it. How did you settle and reestablish yourselves in the fourth?
We just maintain great poise. Like I said, we've been in these situations where we've played tough games all year. And, you hear that as a coach all the time. You need to play a tough schedule. You need to play a tough schedule. It's going to pay off. I think this year we're a, prime example of that. We've had to play a tough schedule all over the state, as far west as we are. Nobody would want to come down that far to play us. And the local teams, it was hard to find a schedule. So we went all over. We played at Southwestern. We played at Bethlehem. We went to Louisville and played Bardstown. So it was, I just told them in the locker room after the game, we don't have to do anything different than we've done all year. We just have to go out and play our game. I thought our defense was exceptional. We haven't played man-to-man defense a lot the last 2 or 3 weeks. I'll be honest, we played a zone, but they shoot the ball so well. And I thought we did a really good job of staying in front, making them take tough shots. Offensive rebounds was a little disappointing again. But once again, like I said yesterday, Cayson, Halle, these stats don't matter. We won, we move on. We'll figure out what to do tomorrow.
Okay. Adam Wells said yesterday, it seemed like you said that the team hadn't faced too much adversity, but how do you think they've been able to get through the past 2 games that were tight?
Their character. Once again, these are great kids. They're not just great basketball players. They're great human beings, and they deserve every bit of this.
Halle, am I saying that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Halle, Adam Wells asked, how much did facing Bethlehem the first time help today?
I mean, it helped a lot. We kind of knew what we were going up against. I mean, they had that transfer, but other than that, we played them before. We knew what to expect, and it just made it easier coming out here today.
What was going through your mind with those late free throws?
Don't miss.
Simple. For everyone up there, whoever wants to answer, was there concern from yesterday's physical game with Pikeville bleeding into today, Coach?
Cayson, you can take that one. You got beat up a lot yesterday. I was okay. I didn't get too many bruises.
I think a couple of us were sore, but adrenaline, when you're playing, you don't think about that stuff. So no, I don't think it played a factor today.
Larry Vaught for Coach Beth. Talk about the play of Conner down the stretch. She had 20 points in the second half. And
the steals late in the game. That's what I just told her walking out. She steps up when she needs to. Her biggest issue, and she's might hit me for saying this, but she's sitting right here, is her confidence in herself. I tell her every single day how good she is, and I know how good she is. She's got the ability to take over a basketball game and run the team. And I think, that's just been set as an example the last 2 games. She had 21 or 22 yesterday, 20 in the second half tonight. The defensive effort when she came up with those 2 or 3 steals right there down the stretch were huge. I've got to say something about Halle's 3 too, because that's the first one she's made. Was that all year? No, but in a while. She promised me she would make 1 or 2 in the regional tournament and didn't. So I think she picked a great time to step back and make it through.
Absolutely. And Jared Peck has a question from the Lexington Herald Leader. You missed 14 free throws yesterday, but only 4 today with a huge improvement from Langhi. How big was that? And did Langhi sleep with the basketball under her pillow?
Now, she's a great free throw shooter. Yesterday was not normal. So, I think we were 8 for 9 at halftime yesterday. And then down the stretch, we just didn't have a good game yesterday, to be honest. I mean, we didn't shoot the ball well. We gave up too many offensive rebounds, just all the way around. I think maybe a little bit of jitters. It's part of being able to advance in the state tournament, is learning to get relaxed and play the game. And I thought today we were much more relaxed from the beginning. But no, Halle's, if you look at her season stats, she's a great free throw shooter. I knew she was going to make them, no doubt.
Eric Walker wants to know, of course, your thoughts on either of the opponents you face you may face tomorrow?
Obviously, we're very familiar with Henderson. They're in the second region. We played them. It was a tough game. We won by 1, hit a free throw with no time left. So, excuse me. They're a great basketball team. I don't know a lot about Russell. They're, all the way over there into the States. So we'll have to watch and scout. And we're not going to do many things different than what we're doing right now from our end, no matter what they do. We faced, different kind of defenses, different kind of presses. We can use multiple presses, multiple defenses. So it'll be a game where emotion's going to take over a lot. Both teams are going to be fatigued playing this many games in this short amount of time. But I think our conditioning that we started back in August will pay off. And I think our heart, these kids, they've been through a lot over 4 years. And it's just great to see them be able to experience this joy that they're having right now.
Thank you all so much. Thanks. Congratulations on a great season.
Thanks.
To the stage now is Bethlehem, the 5th region champions, quarterfinalists at the girls' Sweet 16. Jason Clark, head coach, joined by number 10, Amelia Hodges, and 11, Ella Thompson. Coach, opening statement on the game. I know obviously not the result you wanted, but getting to play in the quarterfinals of the Sweet 16.
Yeah, it's, everybody wants to make it to Saturday at the state tournament, but hats off to them. They made more baskets than we did. I want to make a statement about these 2 girls sitting beside me. Words can't describe how much they mean to me. They've won 90-some games in the 3 years I've been blessed to coach them. 2 Class A region championships, 3 straight district championships, 2 5th region championships in 3 years, with the region final mixed in with that, and now an elite or a Elite 8 performance at the state tournament. Coming from a school with only 250 kids, it shows how special these 2 are. And I don't know what college coaches look for, but these 2 can play. I don't know what the deal is, but I know if I was a college coach, I'd take them. I can tell you that.
Thanks, Coach. Ella, seemed like you there at the end, a lot of emotions. Just talk about that at the end of the game. What's going through your mind, and talk about the season you had.
Yeah, I'm really proud of my team and all that we've accomplished. Definitely isn't the ending we were wanting, but I think we played hard and we left it out there and we just came up short.
Coach, pretty obvious you care a lot about this team, these girls. Just talk about your emotions at the end of that game. What's going through your mind?
It's kind of blank right now. It'll hit me later on tonight, trying to think what we could have done better as a team. There again, you got to get hats off to them. They made free throws down the stretch and made some big shots that we just couldn't get the ball to go in the hoop. Sometimes there in the third quarter, we kind of struggled putting the ball in the hoop. I'm proud. That's about all.
Larry Vaught, Coach, just how big was Connor for them in the second half?
We knew that we had to try to cut her off a little bit. We did a fair job of it at sometimes, but she's a good player, made the plays, just come up short.
For Amelia, just your comments on the season, just what you're going to remember about this group.
That we always played hard and we always left it all out there, and I'm really proud of everybody.
Anyone else has questions, feel free to put them into the chat. We'll pause for just a moment. Okay, thank you all for joining us.
Thank you.